Go ahead.
So it's a South African family that started this pool table business. The brother runs the factory overseas, and the sister runs the company here in New Caney. Well, they used to build a lot of tables out of teak because it wasn't as expensive as it is now. And no one does that. No one builds tables out of teak. So they would go to industry trade shows and take pool cues and smash the cues over the tables to show that they were, built like tanks and you really couldn't mar them at all. But then they were told they had to stop doing that because of all the flying debris when they were smashing cues over. But when they realized they couldn't keep building teak tables nobody could afford it, they've started looking for a substitute, and that's how they found that eucalyptus wood that's in those rails. That's as hard as teak, it's just not teak. So that's my favorite thing about that table is how beefy they are, the rails, and that they're made of an exotic wood from Africa, and it's got such a great design line to it.
And the leg.
Yeah, the legs going all the way up to the frame is an advantage, I think.
And this is the table.
Yeah, it's badass. We probably sell 3 or 4 of this table a week in this store.
Jesus.
It just sells itself. The price is right for what.
We're at the billiard factory.
All the tables companies copy each other's models to some degree, and you'll see sometimes if you look on an internet search, you'll see the same table effectively in multiple locations. So Olhausen, the American company, builds that table. They call it a Chicago, and it's almost $7,000. So Presidential builds that, and it's the same table, but it's made in Africa. So
Presidents
cool.
from Africa are always worthless.